And I also think Nick Nolte, I meant to say, not Gary Busey, like he couldn't be the CGI character. He's been rumored to be an Ugnaught, or it could be like somebody at a bar, something like that. An alien? Nobody knows about like droids either. Like, is anybody gonna show up that we know of? Like, a good character? No offense. Maybe Mentor could also be either like Carl Weathers from the Rocket Experience, I guess, or maybe Nick Nolte could like sort of like a Saw Gerrera. Who would win a fight? Darth Vader, Goku, Vader. Do you think the carbon freeze will be a major plot point in a future movie? For example, what if a character in the sequel movie is a lot older than we think? Could stir things a bit. Thanks. Yes, definitely. Like we say, nobody really knows. I don't think of like the ages of the characters either. So like I don't know. Do you think the members of the sequel trilogy will get standing ovations? Will be active at like convention celebrations in regards to Star Wars in the future? And if so, who will be the ones carrying the saber or torch rather? I think it's gonna be like Daisy Ridley for sure. I don't even think that this is like the last time I guess that we'll get to like see some of them, depending on the fate of them in episode 9. Because I think Daisy has this film called Chaos Walking coming out like next year sometime with Mads Mikkelsen from Rogue One and Tom Holland, Spider-Man, obviously, and like Nick Jonas and a few other people. Maybe even John Boyega. Like he has Star Wars action figures, so you would think that he would. I'm trying to think about like Oscar Isaac. Um. Do you think Star Wars could eventually become at the stage where it could have a few films every year like Marvel? Eventually, in the future, I'm sure, like, they have to figure out a few things first, like, what's their next moves, the Separatist Army? Like, Solo didn't do well, and it was released in May, and we already had The Last Jedi, so they have to, work out a few little things like that. Does Obi-Wan Kenobi become one with the Force before Vader actually gets installed? Similar to Luke in The Last Jedi? There was no body thoughts. I think so, for sure. Like, he was obviously thinking of something. Like, he let his lightsaber down and everything. What Star Wars related question are you tired of being asked? Probably, um, when's the trailer gonna come? Because obviously Celebration is like a month away, a month and a little bit away. I'm excited. I'm gonna try not to break something during the trailer action. Hopefully not punch myself in the face or something, like I did when the rumors first circulated about Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi movie with that Stephen Daldry guy. People often make reference to Jedi who survived the purge and went into hiding. Some we know were killed, but I feel that there is an undying tone that some survived. Will we ever learn of these survivors? Did they just give up, perhaps in episode 9? Like I keep on saying for like the millionth time, it feels like nobody knows of who Grant is, Russell, Smith, that other guy from Lost, I forget his name. So maybe they are survivors and they were just like in hiding, ready for the right moment. Maybe they did some more training or something. If there was any survivors. How do you want to see Ben Solo's Jedi training? I think that there's a novel by Claudia Gray coming soon, and everyone thinks that she's gonna like hint at it. But yeah, maybe even like we'll hear something at Celebration. With some fans wanting a redo of episode 8, could episode 9 open with Rey returning to the island, climbing the steps, and maybe even finding Luke as a Force ghost? Yes, definitely. I think so. I would love that personally.